It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Demario Davis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Dolphins and the Jets coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, the NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 59 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. From the gun, it's Hooker. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They show a run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. Hooker now off play action.
Pass caught here by Osborne. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep. And a give to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back to Robinson now on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's hauled in by Hardy. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down and a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins 31.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Hooker's going to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try to get the upset win.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Draymond Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Hooker. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing. Hooker. And now in the middle, and it's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 2. Stafford. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Throwing again at Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Stafford now to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this 1st half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute, but first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and they are seconds away. Scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Yeah, maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here taken in by Knox. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 50.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. Robinson up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Robinson with another carry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. It's complete to Diggs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when you work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Agnew now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled that time by Myjai Sanders. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Nabbed that one on Dwayne Brown, 1st-round pick back in 08. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Oh, good footwork on the span as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Now Hooker, able to get away. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stafford looks to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. There's the stiff arm. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Again, it's Robinson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Robinson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So Matthew Stafford in the offense, down by 12, 2:25 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And Diggs has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Into the hands of Hendershot. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Giants, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.